Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. It is pouring with rain in Chamonix, so I'm hiding on my balcony. Now, before we get started with the gear show, remember we've got a bunch of Climbing Bonanza discount deals, and the full information of that is down below in the description. It's got codes and the products that we're currently discounting, so do go and check that out. Now, as part of my job, I get to see equipment and climbing gear before it's released, and it doesn't always make it onto the shelves. Today we're looking at 3 climbing shoes that started off as a concept, but now you can buy them. The first one is my absolute favorite, and I'm really looking forward to it. It might not be what you think it is. Now, if you've watched Climbing Daily over the years, you know that I am a big Boreal fan. The Mutant is one of my all-time favorite shoes, and I recently did a review of the Ninja. Now, downturn aggressive shoes are great, but what's new at Boreal and what's really exciting me are these bad boys, the Ace and the Ballet. Now, not downturned, not super aggressive, but in my mind, really impressive. So let's start with the Ace, because this is the one I'm most excited by. Flat profile, so think big multi-pitches, think Chamonix granite, and you can start to see why I'm excited for this shoe. Flatter last, straighter last as well, with a tiny little concave section just to get those toes down for those smaller holds, but generally a flatter, more comfortable feel. Boreal Zenith rubber, which, as you know, super good, super sticky. This type of Boreal rubber is stiffer, better for edging, better for support on your foot, especially for those long alpine days. Lace-up system going all the way down, slightly higher cut than normal other shoes you've seen from Boreal before, so this is going to be better for cracks and protect your ankles. And this toe patch, so cool. So you've got a multiple long day shoe with a toe patch, so when things get technical, this thing's got your back. Can't wait to try that out in the mountains. Next up, a legend of climbing takes us through his signature shoe.
Hi, my name is Nicole. Here is the Aleon, a shoe I developed with 510 and Adidas. It's coming out on the market kind of this year. I first made the last, more closer to a foot, at least my foot. The idea was in collaboration with one designer from back then, Jesus Alvarez, to have a kind of a sock. He was working on this idea. We kind of put these two ideas together with this last, and it worked pretty well. And you have a slightly downturn shape, which is quite aggressive, but at the same time you have a midsole that is split, so it gives a certain flexibility. It's a shoe designed for mainly hard climbing, mainly steep climbing more. It's quite efficient even on wall climbing, it's quite precise. It's still from the stiffness on the midsole. The tension is going nicely around from the toe to the heel. But finally, it's a really good all-round shoe for hard climbing, sport climbing, or bouldering, I will say. It means a lot because that's the first one we made really together, so that's a really nice experience. And yeah, it's really interesting to work in a process like this one.
I'm Jesus Alvarez, product designer for 510 Adidas Terex. So Fred Nicole's, to me, he's been almost like a mentor. I don't know if a lot of people know, but he has his own shop in Zurich where he just, makes climbing shoes like, all day.
Fred is such a beast, and it was awesome to hear him talk, and the shoe truly reflects his knowledge. Finally, a revamp of a classic from La Sportiva.
Welcome guys, we are in Munich 2019 to the trade show where we present the news for next year. I'm glad to be introduced to very important news in the climbing line of La Sportiva, and I start from the Solution Comp. The Solution Comp, born from the traditional solution. We know that the traditional solution was born in 2007, and it made the history of climbing in every terrain, from big walls to bouldering competitions. So basically we wanted to make the Solution Comp, which is a softer solution compared to the traditional one. We have the same shape, same volume, same everything of the solution, of the traditional solution, except for the heel. You remember that there was an heel cup quite thick of rubber in the traditional solution, and here we changed. According to the advices, to the feedback of athletes like Jakob, Schubert, like Adam, they wanted a more sensitive solution, a more sensitive heel cap, and a more sensitive and softer solution, more for smearing than for edging. That's why the solution comp. We changed the heel cap. Now we have a thinner heel cap, and also done of a thinner material, which is much more sensitive, being more elastic, a bit softer compared to the traditional solution. So it will be up to you. I can't say that this is a better or a worse solution. Of course, it's more indicated for indoor climbing and on-site climbing because it's softer. I'm really curious, but I know what will be the feedback of the climbers.
All of those shoes you can now buy in 2020, and there's links down below if you want to pick up one of those models. And remember, those Climbing Bonanza discount deals are down below as well, so grab a bargain quickly because they don't hang around for long. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching the Gear Show, and hopefully we can all climb outside and indoors soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.